Hello all. Tri-Glide Ed here. Let's see if we can get this microphone up here somewhere. I'll work on this thing for sure. Like I say, Tri-Glide Ed here. I'm going to take y'all on a short little ride. It's going to be close to something after 6 here on Wednesday. We'll ride up here to Ferrum and get some gas. My bride's down at the beach. I want to do it then, but I don't want to do it again. Garage door going down. I'm trying something different on this microphone for this thing here. So we'll see how that goes. This full face, I bought a LS2. Some of you've heard of it. It's a modular helmet. This ain't it. Gotta figure out a few things. One thing is Good morning, afternoon, or evening all. This is Tri-Glide Ed here. As y'all can tell, I'm doing a voiceover because that microphone thing is just about to drive this old man nuts. I'm going to figure it out. I ain't sure how I'm going to ever figure it out, but I'm going to work on this thing. Headed over to Ferrum, like I said at the beginning, just to, really just to get out for a few minutes. It was probably around 6 o'clock. Quarter after 6, something like that. And in the afternoon, this past Wednesday, beautiful day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here was just, my goodness, low 80s. Wind wasn't howling, no rain. I said, Ed, you got to get out and ride for a few minutes. So what I'm entitling this thing is, what I'm titling this video is a little wind therapy. Exactly what it is. You know, it doesn't take long when you're out riding to, sort of chill back a little bit. And worked like a Trojan the first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My bride and my girls down at the beach. I was on spring break. The kids here in Franklin County, all of them on spring break this week. And I think it's good for them to get together. Just the women folk, if for lack of a better term, and my grandson, he's just a young fella, he's 7, but it's good for them. It's good for their mind, good for their souls when they get together and talk. It's bound to be different instead of having a bunch of men sitting around too. Just the girls, just the ladies. I think it's good for them. But I said, well, let's do a short video. So hopefully I'm going to keep this thing short. I've taken y'all on this ride before. We're going to go down here and take a left on the Ingramville Road. And we're going to head over to Ferrum and just to get some gas. Yeah, I could have got some gas at our local Crooked Road Mart right there. But I said, well, that ain't much of a long ride. So I said, I'll just go down here to Ferrum and get my gas. So I said, well, let's take the folks along. I hope you enjoy the ride. You can see, I mean, it was just absolutely gorgeous. I know I say that a lot. but it was good. So y'all kick back a little bit, and we've been heading into downtown Ferrum here in just a few minutes. We're getting ready to come into downtown Ferrum right here. Then we're going to go across the railroad tracks right there, go up the hill a little bit, and we're going to be in uptown Ferrum. Across these tracks here. Over on the left right there is our Ferrum post office, that brick building. And Ferrum is a nice little community, really is. It's small, but you know, it's just a good place to raise a family. Get ready to turn right here into the Ferrum Minute Market, or for those that's been around here for a while, we call it Frank's. You can always say, well, I meet you at Frank's, and people know where to meet you at. Getting ready to get me a little bit of high-test gas here, and we'll discuss that here in a few minutes as we head back home. Of course, gas $3.26 for high-test. Good gracious. Going up. Oh, well. So let's just hop off this. We'll hop off. I might crawl off this thing, and we'll get a little bit of gas. Probably in the next clip, I'm going to be able to use what I recorded, because when I went into the store and come out, there's my son.
Right here, my little boy Zachary. Say, hey, Zach. Hey, Daddy. I asked them girls, and they said, you gonna be on YouTube? I said, it's Tri-Glide Ed. TRI-GLIDE. Y'all subscribe. Well, I'm going home.
Good evening for it.
It is. It's
pretty, huh?
It's beautiful, ain't it? So, this is my middle child right here. He's daddy, baby boy.
Yeah.
He's my only boy. He's a good kid. Sometimes. Most of the time. You know, when you have that kid that reminds you of you when you was young?
I am my father's son.
You are. All right, buddy. Be careful. All right. Let's go back to the house and get something to eat. Come on. Let me ask y'all something. You see that accept right there? I always wait till that comes on before I start this thing. What do y'all think? Is that necessary? And I always do.
Right here up on the left up there is the elementary school one of my granddaughters goes to. All three of my kids went there. My wife went there. As y'all know, I've told somebody, I'm in my early 70s, and I'm going to tell y'all a little story as we ride along here a little bit. I think it's sort of funny now. Wasn't too funny back then. This is probably about 1960, about 61, something like that, maybe 62. I was in the 7th grade, and it was on a Friday afternoon. It was the last period of the class. Mr. Rector was the teacher, great teacher. So we're sitting there, and it's getting close to the end of the class, and this little girl asked me, says, you want a stick of gum? Well, back in those days, you couldn't chew chewing gum or nothing like that. And of course, being as I was in the 7th grade, and them little hormones were just flipping and turning and twisting, I looked at her and I said, yeah. So she gave me that stick of gum. Now, that's the first time in 7 years of school that I'd ever stuck a stick of gum in my mouth. So it wasn't long. Mr. Rector looked at me and says, Mr. Jackson? I said, yes, sir. Mr. Jackson, are you chewing gum? I said, yes, sir. He said, Mr. Jackson, would you come up here to the front of the class, please? I said, yes, sir. So I get up there and I walk, and Mr. Rector says, spit that gum out in that trash can. I said, yes, sir. He said, now, Mr. Jackson, I'm going to give you a choice. I said, yes, sir. He says, you can either write 3,000 times over the weekend, I will not chew gum in class, or you can bend over and grab your ankles. Well, there was just one thing to do. I reached over and grabbed them ankles. Remember now, this is in front of the class. he got that paddle. He popped my butt 3 good times. I stand up and I walk back to my desk. Now I got this little bit of a tear in my eye. And needless to say, I never, ever chewed gum in class again. I know times have changed. I guess, number one, if a teacher had a paddle in their classroom now, they'd probably be locked up. But that's another story. We ain't going to get into all that. But I just wanted to share that little story as we rode along here towards the house. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I want to thank y'all for riding along. Don't y'all notice to see the double yellow line in the middle of the road? We lived up here for 35 years, and they painted that line this past week. I got so tickled, couldn't stand it. 35 years we lived here. Now they decide they can put a yellow line down the middle of the road. Well, at least our VDOT's working. Thank y'all for riding along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to cut this thing off here now. So y'all take care. Remember now, I want you to ride safe, but have fun. Or you can have fun, but ride safe. Y'all take care all, and we'll talk at you later. Bye now.